Hello everybody and welcome back to Rimworld. That's right, the long wait is over. Largely Unemployed is gonna play this game yet again. This is gonna be a slightly shorter series. This is gonna be called The Monastery. And it's designed to answer a very particular question I've had about Rimworld for a long time, which is, can you do a pacifist playthrough? That is a playthrough where your primary colonist, as in your starting colonist, is not capable of violence. Now, that comes with some pretty serious caveats. This game is modded, and I will bring up the list over here. These are the mods I'm going to be using. There are quite a lot of them. I will trim down the list slightly, and I will put up a link with this video to the Steam Workshop page where you guys can just go and, see exactly which mods I'm using. I'll discuss them as they come up in-game, though. Alright, so the theme for this playthrough, which I have made a custom scenario for, is that we are a futuristic super cyber space tech priest monk who is fed up with the easy life over on his glitter world, and he's decided to head out into the frontier and found himself a mountain monastery. I'm not really sure. I was thinking of doing a desert monastery or like a boreal forest monastery, like something cold and German. And I am leaning very much towards the sort of forested monastery. I don't know, it just seems cooler. Anyway, we will be one person who is a psychopathic Ironworld Fost learner. Now, these three traits are important because our monk has taken a vow of peace, and so he will not be able to fight. That's right, he himself is incapable of violence. So he's going to have to rely on defensive networks and his disciples, who will arrive once every 3 days. So every 3 days we will get another follower, regardless of the game conditions. Now, that's going to be important because I essentially plan to use them as cannon fodder, hence the psychopath trait. We also have gun turrets researched from the get-go, as well as two plasteel military-grade turrets, which come from the more vanilla turrets mod. We also have a pair of Dobermans coming from, I think, the dog breeds mod? Again, it'll all be linked down below. We got 2,000 silver, 50 gold, 100 package survival meals. That's just to get us going, because we're gonna get a lot of people very quickly, and we're gonna struggle for food in the early game. We're going to have some glitterworld medicine, a bunch of components, some steel, some wood, and 1,000 sandstone blocks, and that's to get our basic sort of defensive walls up and running. I've also disabled the infestation incident, and the reason for that is I plan to do a mountain base, at least partially mountainous, and so it's very important that we do not have bugs coming in, because if our main character gets an infestation right away, Randy Random Extreme might just do that, then the series is going to end a lot faster than I was planning for. Okay, cool, so that is the scenario. I plan to share this on the Steam Workshop, and again, I will link that down below. So if you guys want to try out the scenario for yourself, maybe suggest some recommendations, then you can do so. As always, we're playing on Randy Random Extreme. I don't plan to travel very much, so I'm just going to generate 30% of the world map, and we'll leave everything else pretty default. Our seed is mercy, isn't that just thematic? And the world's gonna generate. I'll see you guys in a bit. And here is Novus Terra, our new planet. And as you can see, we have the Newtchen Ocean off on the western flank there. The eastern waters have never been mapped, and neither has the rest of this ocean world. Now, our one supercontinent is pretty crowded. I've got the more factions, I think more factions mod, I think that's what it's called. Or, like, more vanilla factions? I can't remember what it's called. Let's see. Now, I'd like to... Okay, I think I'm going to go with the Boreal Forest playthrough, and I think I'd like to do it on a mountainous map. Not impossible, in case we ever need to leave, or we want to leave, but definitely mountainous. Now, large hills over there, that's cool. See, it'd be cool if this river cut through our planet, but it doesn't. Could go on a road. I'm kind of liking the spine of mountains going down here. Mount Wallier. Hold on, where's Mount Wallier? That sounds like something I want to play with. Okay, so one of these is Mount Wallier, so I guess the Mount Wallier Monastery it shall be. Oh, and sorry for the background noise, guys. We've got some construction going on in the area, and there's a bunch of cars driving past, and it's just a mission. Well, none of the mountains here, or none of these tiles are actually mountainous for Mount Wallier. So I guess this is the closest mountain to Mount Wallier, I think. Yeah, that looks like it. So this here shall be our Mount Wallier. We have granite, slate, and sandstone available. It is pretty chilly in the winter. We're going to have to deal with that. And that's about all we need to know. Oh, I've got debug menu on just for my testing series. We'll disable that as soon as we get into game. Average temperature is 2.5 degrees. Ooh, food's gonna be hard to come by, especially since we can't hunt. Oh, which reminds me, I have the hunting mod installed, or Hunt for Me or something, which is pretty great. It lets you can train your animals to hunt for you. We're also using the Prepare Carefully mod to set up our characters, but I've already done that. There we go, our monk. Hestia Gornan, also known by her friends as Hun, is a female monk, 42 years in biological age, and over a millennia. Damn, she's ancient in chronological age. I guess much of her lifetime is spent in what am I trying to say? Hollow Sims and such. Okay, well that's pretty much it, so we can kind of just jump straight into it. Are you sure that you're finished with the customization? Confirm. Generate the planet, and I'll see you on the ground. And here we are, landed on the planet. People called you crazy for leaving your glitter world mega church, but you've always yearned to make a name for yourself among the stars, outside the safety of the halls of remembrance. Now you're at the end of your long journey in crypto sleep, landing on an unknown Rimworld to expand the borders of your faith. Your training in the Missionary Academy has dulled your emotions and honed your mind to a razor-sharp point. The enchanted biological augments the tech priest installed in you might just come in handy as well. Your vow of peace will make life on this savage rock nearly impossible. You will need to rely on your ingenuity, your disciples, and an established defensive network to survive. Real consequences await you. May Kotesh watch over you, brother. Okay, now I forgot to mention that our tech priests have installed some biological... this is just to sort of help me balance a bit for the early game, because otherwise, God, we would... In my testing, we just die 5 days in every single time. So, we have some bionic dentures, which will help us eat faster, some bionic an eye and an ear. The left side of his body is pretty enhanced. I figured, you know, keep it all on one side. He'll look more like a cyborg, like the Terminator when his face gets shot off. Left shoulder's got a bionic arm, we got a heart, a lung, synthetic stomach, and an advanced bionic spine. All of this basically just means that we move really stupid fast. We got good manipulation, and, you know, it's all good. We didn't do the liver or the kidneys or the brain in any way. Those things are completely biological. And so, yeah. He is tougher than any other colonist we have played with in this game so far. We've only done one of the series, but of all the colonists in our previous series, Hun here is definitely the most physically sound of them all. Now, we need to decide where we want to build our mountain base. And you know what? I just realized I've made this map too small. Shit, I was supposed to render on the large map scale. So, I'll be right back. We're going to play on exactly the same type of map, and we're still going to call it Mount Wallier, even though it won't be. Sorry for that, guys. I will see you in a bit. And as the chimes chime, we are on our new map. This is the real Mount Wallier. The previous one was just a simulation. Okay, now, this is what I'm talking about. This is some real estate right here. Oh god, that's good. Oh, you might see all the animals making love. And I think that's called, like, wildlife sex or something is the name of the mod. And it just means that the animals on the map they have full life cycles. They'll breed, they'll make love, they'll form little animal families, and then I'll eat all of them, and it'll be great. Okay, anyway. So I think Mountain Monastery, it's calling my name. I'm going to be honest with you here. We have a geothermal vent relatively close. We got another one out here we can come and get. And a third one there. You know what? This down here is pretty good location. It's actually a pretty great map, just all around. But yeah, no, I think we're going to tunnel our way into the majority of this here. But we might start... You know what? Maybe off to the side? We could build ourselves a little camp right over here. And then work our way into the mountain proper. Probably coming in this way, up here. Yeah, then we got all of this to work with. Okay, I like the sound of that plan. Okay, so, first things first. Have I got the allow tool as part of these mods? I don't. Whoops, I always forget to include the damn thing. So we're going to select as much as we can. Unforbid it, unforbid everything. Double select that. Now, if you guys have not seen me play Rimworld before, I suggest you go check out my vanilla playthrough, which of course I will link the playlist for down in the comments below, and that will help you just sort of get your bearings on exactly what it is that I'm doing here. Okay, so right off the bat, we're going to want to set up a little safe space for... Oh, damn, and I've still got my developer mode on. Sorry, let me just disable that. Oh god, this is chaos. There we go. Okay, cool. Now, is this going to still be on God mode? It's not. Okay, awesome. I was just using this to test just before I started this recording. Okay, so we're going to live in the same room as this geothermal generator, or just as this vent for now. And the simple reason for that is that it's going to heat us up. And that'll be nice. Okay, so that's going to be that. We'll throw in a door. And we're going to get him to go and do that. Alright, Hun. Oh, Jesus, he's fast. Look at this. Look at this man move. He's like a bullet. Oh, I'm going to have to go that on 2x speed, or we're not going to be able to see anything. Those cybernetic implants really do the trick, don't they? I've also got the better time control mod installed. I don't know what it's called, but it's the one that lets you go to, like, ultra speed, which is 4x speed, essentially. And I think, if I do I right-click on it? Yeah, I can right-click on it, and it'll let me decide what to do when things happen. So, like, if we get attacked, do we still want to go to slow, or, you know, do we go to half speed, or whatever? But no, I'm just going to leave it on... I'm going to leave it on the regular settings for now, just because I don't want to mess with it, just in case we get attacked and I don't notice he's not going to be able to defend himself. Okay, wonderful. Now, as you may have guessed, we cannot build geothermal generators just yet, and I did that on purpose, and that was just to sort of help balance the getting the free turrets right away. So our only means of power production is the standard old renewable energy, such as solar and wind, and the wood-fired generators. So we're going to go ahead and throw down a wood-fired generator right over there. I'm going to build us a stockpile zone, probably out to here, here, here type of thing. Structure, where's my roofs, furniture, oh god. Where do I do this again? It's been so long since I played Rimworld. Zone area, there we go, build roof area, throw that over there. Okay, Hun will get on it. He's cleaning right now. I wish you'd build, man. There we go. We'll deal with his priorities pretty soon. Well, once we get a new wanderer or something like that. Okay, cool. Get that done. That is more important. And let's go ahead and get him a bed as well. Oh, God, you can see I was fiddling around with all these. Let's just put them all back to standard so they don't look silly. We need steel, wood, titanium. No, there we go. Wooden bed. Throw that in there. Something humble for a humble man. You can have a standing lamp. Gorgeous. Okay, so now what's the temperature looking like in here? It's 100 degrees. Okay, maybe we stick a vent on this just for now. Just to cool things down a little bit. We do have heaters. I don't know why I decided to build this over a geothermal vent, but here we are. So whatever, right? Okay, let's see how the temperature behaves once we're in there. Oh god, it goes all the way up to like 43. He does, as for his gear, I didn't talk about it, he's got a synth-red hood, a cloth shirt, a camel hair trader's coat, and synth-red cargo pants. But this trader's coat is important because I think it gives him, yeah, look at heat insulation of +10 and cold of -28. So that's going to help him a bit in that regard. Do we floor this? Nah, I'm going to move out of there pretty quickly. What we can do, though, for our first night on the town, is throw down a stockpile zone. Sorry if I seem all over the place, guys. I'm sort of recording this in a rush during the daytime, which is not my normal recording schedule, to be honest. He does still tire and grow hungry at the rate of a normal human being, despite his bionic enhancements. That's all completely vanilla. Okay, so what I'm going to want to do is... I'm going to want to chop wood. I'm going to chop all this down. Going to harvest all that. Actually, you know what? Let's just go cut plants. And we're going to... Well, you know, we'll chop wood, and we'll chop down these little trees. Anything else? No wood-bearing trees? Yeah, there we go. Okie dokes, and then we'll floor this area. I am still going to use this as a camp, regardless. Damn, man, he is quick, isn't he? Okay, now we can start thinking about how we're going to do our monastery. He's got a lot to do, so I'm going to let him do it. Is there anything else we need to do? Maybe if we quickly... Let's go ahead and get our turrets set up. I don't know why I paused. Okay, let's run a cable down this way. We're gonna want to... You know, maybe a sandstone embrasure is not the worst idea. Well, let's throw down a wooden wall. Can you walk on this? You can. Okay, so we're gonna want to wall off all around. So I guess we'll take the wall here. Yeah, like that. We'll come down. We'll go into the mountain there. We'll come across. We'll link up with that mountain. We'll stick a couple doors here, a couple doors here, and yes, okay, now we can plan out our embrasures. So the embrasures mod is really cool. It lets you build walls that you can shoot through, and that's pretty much it. You know what, actually, I'm just going to do something sneaky. I'm just going to stick a sandstone embrasure just along right, just right here, just right over there. Stick one on that corner of that wall as well. And then we're going to stick one of our turrets on this corner. You know what? Let's pull it back slightly. And we'll give it a bit of... Because we can get some of these resources back. We'll give it some sandbags. Just like that. Okay, let's cancel these. Do this properly for first time around. Okay, nice. So he can shoot through there now. Let's make sure he can shoot through this segment as well. Alright, and then we're going to do the same up here. So we'll make a corner of sandstone embrasures. This will all be torn down, you know, in relatively quick order. So I'm not too worried about making a mess right now. Yeah, that needs to be an embrasure. Okay, and then security. Oh wait, no, I'm building turrets. I don't want to do that. I want to reinstall these lads over here, because those are my good ones. Okay, you go there, and you go there. And then as for your security, sandbaggers. Alright, nice. And let's let it run. Okay, he hauled 1 steel. Good job, bro. Good job. Alright, do what you must. Why do you only carry 8 at a time? I think it's because all this other stuff needs to be moved. Yeah, I think it is. Okay, well, despite his super speed, I think it's probably important that we start hauling in that Glitterworld medicine. And now, hopefully these dogs can eat berries. Quirk, I know we didn't get the names, Quirk and Brody. Oh, Brody's a great name for a dog. Okay, so hopefully they can eat berries. Vegetables, seeds, yeah, looks like they can. Okay, and we can also make, because I need to train them to hunt. That's a big thing. And that requires 15 successful training attempts, which is a lot. So we can go over Hun's skills while he works. Of course, as you know, he is not capable of shooting. He was a blessed child and then became a missionary, as his backstory indicates. We both already know he's incapable of violence, and he's a careful shooting, psychopathic, fast learner. I don't know why careful shooter's on there. That was supposed to be iron-willed, I think? That must be an artifact of the prepare carefully I didn't notice. Whoopsie. Anyway, so he's got pretty impressive stats across the board. Again, this is just a little bit of sort of OP. It's intentionally OP, actually. Like, I'll be honest with you, the early game isn't going to be too much of a challenge if we can get our turrets set up in good time. Oh, God! That scared the crap out of me. That nearly hit him. Okay, Epsilon has landed near us. Now, Epsilon, are you any good? Now, you're not capable of violence either, so I'm just going to let you die. We will strip you for clothes, though. Sorry, Epsilon. Where are you headed, bud? You are getting wood for the doors. Yeah, good idea. Okay, I'm gonna let him work on that. Okay, so his skills are pretty ridiculous. He's got passion in most things. The big thing being, of course, his intellectual and or his intellectual trait. He's good at mining. He's good at animals. Good at medicine. He is going to be very good at construction soon. And then it's all gonna go really well for us. Okay, now I'm going to have to micromanage this a bit because these goddamn trees. I really wish Rimworld's AI was better built, just in general. Let's just set up all of this chopping, because otherwise he won't do it. He'll do it one thing at a time, and it's infuriating. I wish it would see, okay, I've got to cut 30 trees. I'm going to go cut those 30 trees, and then I'm going to start building. Because now he can just lay down everything in one go and build it really quickly without having to run back and forth for more resources. Okay, he needs to eat. Let's go ahead and we're going to give him a little cheap table. Just a little one there. And you can have a dining stool. Let's put that back to wood. There we go. Okay, lovely. He rests quite quickly. I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure what's affecting his rest speed. Maybe we can see? If we go under info. It does pause the game, unfortunately. Under his rest effectiveness, is that something we can see? Sleep. No. At least not something I could see here. There probably is something for it that I'm missing. But yeah, that'll do. Things constructed 104. Yeah, that's gonna be a much bigger number by the time he's done. Okay. Okay, one turret in. Oh shit, we need power for those, don't we? And they absolutely devour power, so we're gonna want to run that. Hold on, do we actually want to run that conduit? Do we want to run that conduit through this wall like that? I don't think we do. You know what, screw it, it's fine. I've relayed it out. And this is temporary. I'll run it end to end, whatever. Escape pod, have you been dealt with? Oh, there's a dead bunny. Nice. Okay, so now even though we can't kill things, we will still be able to butcher them. We just can't be the ones doing the actual killing. That's the only real caveat there. Okay, he's putting this together very quickly. We're probably going to have... Yeah, we'll have a new person arrive tomorrow, which will be awesome. That flash storm is going to be a problem if I can't get my food inside in time. Oh shit! Epsilon stood up and managed to walk. Well, he's going to be burnt to death soon. Well, burnt to more death, I guess? Maybe? I don't know. Okay, I'd really appreciate it if you would build things in a more logical order, man. Okay, you're doing the cables now, I guess? Yeah, okay. What's next there, Hunter boy? You're gonna do embraces. Yeah, alright, that's fine. Can I get you to refuel this? Thank you. Okay, that wall's going up quickly. We're gonna need to haul this stuff real soon, though. Let's go ahead and prioritize working on that. And we're gonna get our food moved in and these components. Although they should be safe on the water there. I don't want to risk it. Damn, that is a lot of fire. Hoo boy. Hoo boy. Okay, so we're also gonna need a barracks for our disciples to sleep in. I just want to lay it out here. I will be naming disciples after our subscribers. You know, our other colonists will, of course, just like with the first playthrough, be named after all you guys. And if you would... Jesus, guys. Oh my god, this guy sleeps quickly. Yeah, there's no way that's vanilla. Something I've added has seriously improved his rest effectiveness. Yeah, I'm not complaining, it's fine. He's meant to be OP. Okay, so I'm going to name the disciples arriving, just as in our first playthrough, after you, my lovely subscribers. And so, if you would like your name in game, all you have to do is leave a comment down below, and I will add you in. Or, you can hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. I'll get a notification, and you'll go on the top of the list. Yeah, otherwise, I just sort of randomize the list of names of subscribers I have, and that's what I use to name people. Pro tip, you do need to set your privacy settings to public. Your subscriptions, rather, to public. Otherwise, I will not be able to see what you're looking at. And with that, we get Tony, the rather chubby-cheeked, almost, it looks like, new colonist. So, now we're going to call... Okay, our faction name. Well, this community is clearly called Mount... Was it Wallia? Oh god, I've forgotten. Well, it's Mount Wallia Monastery now. Monastery. I have to spell it out in my head every single time. Okay. And then what are we going to call our faction? We had the Naughty Boys last time, but that was sort of just a joke because I had nothing going on in my head. Oh, come on. What are we going to call it? Think. Use the brains. What should our faction be called? Oh my god. Community's Crag is a terrible name. It sounds like a plumber's butt crack. Oh. I know. The followers of Kopesh. Okay, because that was the name of the deity figure I decided to include in that quick little description at the beginning. Okay, well, welcome to the followers of Kopesh. We sound like a cult, which is exactly what we are. Alright, let's have a quick look at Tony. We're gonna deal with him in the next episode, but let's have a quick look at him. What are you any good at, Tony? You're a shot? Okay, cool. So we have our first our first piece of cannon fodder. And you're pretty much useless otherwise. You are a decent colonist by any standard, although you are 16, so you only have one set of primary traits. A bit of a shame. Oh, thank you, Fox. You are doing the good work for us. Are you going to eat that entire thing, though? Please don't. It looks like he is. Okay, well, we did manage to get some rat meat out of it, which Hun is probably going to use to tame the animals, if I'm guessing correctly. We'll get our food moved in and stuff I think, in the next episode. Yeah, these are still doing fine. Those are starting to deteriorate. We should get those in sooner rather than later. I just want to get these walls up, and then we'll call that episode 1. Okay, I think that is... Is that the walls? It is! Wonderful. Okay, well, for now, just to make sure poor Tony doesn't sleep outside, he can sleep on the floor over here. And that is it. That is Rimworld Monastery, episode 1. Okay, so we just set up today. And next episode is going to be the big one. That's probably going to get our first raid, and we're going to have to test out how this whole non-violent thing is going to work. So until then, everybody, I will see you next time. Cheers.